Hello everyone, and welcome to this quick introductory video of the DCS F-14 Tomcat by Heatblur Simulations. So before we delve in depth on our F-14 and just really start showing off all of the various systems and components that we've spent the past several years developing, we would like to give you an overview of the F-14 and the history of the aircraft itself. Our main goal with the F-14 was to create the most realistic and immersive depiction of a combat aircraft ever made for a flight simulator. Now, whether we've achieved that goal will ultimately be up to you guys. But in order to try and achieve this, we've really tried to push ourselves in every way possible, from the art to the engineering and systems development and other details. And we hope that will really shine through in our F-14. Those who don't know, which is probably a very small number of viewers, the F-14 is a supersonic swing-wing fighter jet built by Grumman and operated by the United States Navy and the Iranian Air Force. Designed around the powerful AWG-9 radar and the AIM-54 Phoenix missile, the F-14 was the largest and heaviest fighter ever to grace a carrier flight deck. While the F-14 was initially a very air-to-air focused platform, it actually eventually matured into one of the most potent strike aircraft in the US fleet. This came through the introduction of various upgrades, eventually culminating in the F-14D. Our F-14 focuses on recreating both the F-14A with the Pratt & Whitney TF30-P414-A engines, as well as the F-14B with the General Electric F-110-400 engines. So far though, we've only shown you the F-14B, as the F-14A will be released during early access and is still in development.
One o'clock high. He's under 6, closing.
So, to get into specifics, our F-14A will represent an aircraft in the 1987 through 1991 configuration, as it will incorporate the TCS, or television camera set, upgrades to the gunsight software, which came in 1987, as well as the aforementioned TF30-P414-A engines. Our -B, on the other hand, represents an aircraft from 1988 up to 1996 or 1997. Which is essentially a vanilla -B model Tomcat with the addition of the lantern. On a systems or weapons capabilities level, both our -A and -B will be pretty similar, and both versions will be ground attack capable. We do also hope to include an Iranian style, or simply early style F-14A if you will, which will lack the TCS and a few other bits and bobs. Speaking of capability, our F-14 will come out of the box ready to wield a wide assortment of air-to-air and air-to-ground weaponry, just as in reality. From the mighty and internet warrior controversial AIM-54 Phoenix to laser-guided precision munitions, dump bombs, cluster munitions, and even the tactical air-launch decoy. With the long legs and high speed of the Tomcat, you'll be a very effective force on the virtual battlefield. The Tomcat is a two-seat aircraft and is crewed by both a pilot and RIO, or Radar Intercept Officer. Now, even if you're just a pilot purist, you do have to care about the back seat, because that is, quite frankly, where most of the Tomcat weapons magic happens. The RIO in the back seat controls the AWG-9 radar and associated systems and displays. For those of you who prefer to fly in single player, we've created a brand new AI to handle rear seat duties, called Jester AI. Jester will help you fly and fight in the F-14 without a human backseater. But of course, it's always more fun to fly with friends, and the F-14 will be multiplayer, multi-crew capable on day one. And it's an immense amount of fun. You don't want to miss out. And if you don't have any friends who fly DCS, get some, because it's worth it. Trust us. Our simulation of the AWG-9 radar system accurately simulates the radar itself and its associated displays, namely the DDD, or Detailed Data Display, and TID, or Tactical Information Display. The AWG-9 is a pretty dated system though, so it's very hands-on. And as you can imagine, becoming proficient at tweaking the radar parameters and settings to achieve the most readable radar image and interpreting it will separate the good RIOs from the bad. Be the goose to your Maverick, and make sure to learn to wield the true power of the F-14. Our main goal with the F-14 has really been to try to push the bar wherever we can, and to bring you a complete, realistic, and immersive F-14 experience. We've created brand new features just for the F-14, such as in-depth simulation of jet wash, gesture AI, a brand new multi-crew networking sync layer, and of course, an incredibly large investment of time into getting the flight model and systems modeling of the F-14 just right. Now that we've gotten you a bit of an overview of the F-14, we can jump in depth into each one of these systems, start the aircraft up, and show you what it's all about. So stay tuned, because you don't want to miss any of that, I promise you. The F-14 will launch this winter, and that means basically before the 21st of March 2019. So don't worry, we will be giving you a heads up on the exact date, so you can jump in and pre-order if that's your thing, for a bit of a discount of course. And if you've already done so, thank you so much for your support. I know I can hardly wait to be your Rio. Hope you enjoyed this quick overview of the Heatblur F-14, and stay tuned.